So welcome everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. And our title of today is Understanding Constructive and Error Analysis in Second Language Acquisition. So the topic of constructive and error analysis is a second language acquisition. And we also highlight the relevance of understanding language, learning, and identifying areas of improvement. So, to our discussion on constructive and error analysis in second language acquisition, today we will explore the development, history, and significance of these approaches. We will also delve into the interlanguage theory. Let's get started. So, question number one: what is the development or history of contrastive and error analysis? So we can say contrastive analysis emerged in the 1950s as a method to identify and compare the differences between a learner's native language and the target language. It aimed to predict areas of difficulty for learners based on language structures and system. So we can say that the error analysis, on the other hand, gained prominence in the 1960s. It focused on analyzing errors made by learners during the language acquisition process. This approach aimed to understand the underlying causes of errors and provide insight into the learner's developing language competence. So here in the question number 2, how errors were committed and what is its relation towards second language acquisition? So we can say errors in second language acquisition are a natural part of learning process. Learners often make mistakes as they attempt uh, to apply the rules of the target language. These errors can stem from the influence of the native language, overgeneralization, or incomplete understanding of the target language rules. And we can say error analysis help researchers and educators gain insight into learners' language development. And they gonna be analyzing errors. We can understand the interlanguage system. Learners create as they process towards acquiring the target language. So question number 3. What are the version of contrastive analysis hypothesis and what are the criticism? So we can say the constructive analysis hypothesis suggests that the difficulties in the second language learning arise from the differences between the native language and the target language. There are two versions of this hypothesis. The strong version, which assumes that all errors are predictable, and the weak version, which acknowledge the errors of unpredictable. So we can say the constructive analysis hypothesis face criticism. It critics the argue that not all errors can be attributed solely to language transfer or other factors such as learner's characteristics, and the learning environment also play a significant role. So that's it. So what are the different constructive and errors analysis in relation to second language acquisition? So for me, constructive analysis primarily focuses on predict difficulties and identifying areas of divergence between the native and the target languages. It aims to facilitate language learning by highlighting potential challenges. So, in the other hand, error analysis aims to understand the nature and sources of errors made by the learners, and it provides the value insight into learners in their language development and informs instructional strategies. Excuse me. So, question number 5 is explain the interlanguage theory. So, for me, interlanguage theory pra- the proposes that learners development a unique linguistic system thus as interlanguage during the process of acquiring a second language. This interlanguage exhibit characteristics and the both native language and the target language. So we can say that interlanguage theory recognizes that learners go through stages of language development and that the errors are natural part of this process nila. It emphasized the importance of understanding learners' interlanguage system to provide appropriate support and instruction. So here I can give a conclusion or a short summary of my video. So the key points of discusses in my koan in my vlog today is emphasize the significance of contrastive constructive error analysis in understanding language acquisition and informing language teaching practices. So we highlight the ongoing relevance of interlanguage theory in exploring learners' language development also. And morato. So thank you for your listening to my video. So that's all for today. And I'm Hans Christian Idamayo. See you next time.